Imagine this. You leave your business for 4 whole weeks, whether it's on an RV trip, a long vacation, or life just happened. And instead of your business falling apart, it actually grows while you're gone. And what if I told you that I do this regularly? I'm able to do it twice a year, and by working 4 hours a day, and my business continues to thrive. And no, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme or some magic trick. In fact, it boils down to just 3 essential skills. Master these, and you'll not only grow your business, you'll create real freedom in your life. Does that sound interesting? If so, let's dive in. These are the 3 pillars of success that allow you to step away from your business and allows your business to grow. The first skill is your ability to generate predictable lead flow. This is your lifeline. No leads, no sales, no growth. It's as simple as that. I learned real quick that I needed a system that brought in consistent, high-quality leads like clockwork. Now that's easier said than done. There's a lot of different strategies to implement that, and I'm sure I'll do another video that concentrates solely on that so we have more time to talk about it. But when I finally had that in place, I was able to stop worrying about where my next customer was coming from. And then I was able to choose who I actually wanted to work with. And that gave me the ability and the opportunity to scale and grow my business. Number 2 is mastering sales. If you can't close those leads that are coming in, then it's worthless at that point, right? Now, I'm not just talking about closing more deals. I'm talking about creating an irresistible offer and delivering a customer experience that excites people to want to work with you. And when you get this right, you'll have the revenue to grow your business faster than you ever thought possible. Now, obviously, I could spend a whole workshop on mastering sales. We're not going to cover that in the video. Just know that that is an important step to reaching your goals. Finally, and maybe the most game-changing skill is mastering delegation. This is where you're able to clone yourself to be able to free up your time to focus on those revenue-producing tasks that's going to help move the needle as fast as possible in your business, instead of being dragged down to the mundane, non-revenue producing tasks that we all have a to-do list that's a mile high that we check off, feel good about it, but then ultimately no revenue comes. So focusing on those revenue producing tasks, delegating to have other people do that administrative stuff is the key to freeing up the time that you need to master a sales funnel. And remember, the most successful entrepreneurs know that they can't do everything themselves. You need to build a team that you can trust to run the day-to-day operations without you being involved in every single decision. Now, let me tell you just a quick story to illustrate how powerful it is to master these skills. Last year, I took my family on a 3-week trip in an RV across the country. That's 5 kids, me and my wife crammed in an RV going across country. Sounds crazy, but the memories were absolutely worth it. And here's the thing. I didn't have to worry about my business the entire time. Leads were still coming in, sales were still being closed, and my team was managing everything. I could enjoy the whole trip without looking at my phone or having to pull open my laptop. And on top of that, a few months later, I actually got really sick, came down with the flu. I don't know if you've ever had the flu before, but it knocked me out. I mean, that's the type of sickness where you're not getting out of bed. I mean, I just wasn't getting out of bed. And I was down for 2 whole weeks without being able to do anything right after taking that trip. And sad to say, most businesses out there would absolutely fall apart if that actually happened to them. And life happens. It happens all the time. So we want to prepare and get to a place where we have that peace and freedom, right? And being gone for that length of time, my business actually grew without me being there. And that's the power of mastering those 3 skills. Now, if you're wondering where to start with delegation, don't worry, I got you covered. There's an order you need to follow. Number 1 is what I call the foundation. Having a VA, a developer, and a graphic designer. These 3 people are specialists. They're not generalists. So the work that you get is going to be quality, and they're going to handle all of the repetitive tasks that you have, all the time-consuming tasks that are eating up your day, getting bogged down in the technology of things not working or not connecting correctly. Now, when you have that foundation, that can help eliminate 80% of the things on your plate. Give you back 80% of your time. What do you do with that time? You're able to pour that time and energy on revenue-producing tasks to grow your business to the next level. And at the next level, the second hire is going to be an account manager. And this person is going to take all of the client-facing communication off of your plate. And when I was finally able to hire that person, they took off all the answering calls, answering questions, answering emails, All client communication was directed solely to that person. And that took another 80% off of my plate. Now, thirdly, the third step, this is where I see a lot of people doing it wrong. They try to jump to this one first, is hiring a salesperson because they don't like sales. They're not good at sales, whatever the case may be. But if you don't have a good, solid, predictable lead flow, you usually don't have enough for that person to close, which means you can't feed that person. That person can't feed their family. They're not going to stay with you for a long time. Usually you didn't have time to set up processes or sales scripts to help them in getting started with selling for your business. And it ends up not working out. I see a lot of people hiring salespeople to go out there and generate their own leads. And that's a very specific skill set, a very high level salesperson that you need to find to do that type of a role. So the key is to not go out and hire the salesperson first. You want to do it in this order, because once you have the account manager handling all of the client-facing stuff, you'll have had the time to create that predictable lead flow, so you can, and you've had time to practice selling your own clients and what works and what doesn't work. So when you hire that person, you're able to go over that and they can hit the ground running. The worst thing you could do is have a bunch of leads and the person is not prepped and ready to go, and they just burn through those leads and you're getting no sales and it's just a waste. And you're like, I don't want you to be in that phase. I want you to avoid that because, as my dad used to say, learn from other people's mistakes so you don't have to make them yourself. But I can tell you, when you get to that place and you hire a person and you have all the processes and systems in place for them to be successful, that they're closing down the business instead of you, that's taking another huge chunk off of your plate. And then you'll be at the place where you can focus on your marketing strategy, your copywriting, your sales copy. You can focus on doing all the testing that needs to happen to get a marketing funnel to actually work. And doing like the business development things of like creating partnerships and strategic partners with, somebody that might be in your industry that's not a competitor that you guys can collaborate with. That really helps grow a business very, very quickly and easily. But you need that time and energy to focus to create those relationships. And you can't do it if you're doing all your sales, if you're doing all of your customer communication, and if you're doing all the tech and administrative tasks and graphic design tasks yourself. And when you have those people in place, you're now at a place where if something happens, God forbid, you can take that time off and the system's running, the business is growing even without you being there. So to recap, master the ability to generate leads, master the ability to close those leads, and delegate like your business depends on it, because it does. And with these 3 skills in place, you'll find you'll be able to work less, enjoy life more, and still watch your business grow. Now, if you're ready to dive deeper into this topic, then you'll want to learn how insourcing beats outsourcing 100% of the time. I got another video for you at the end that'll show up that breaks it all down for you. Or you can click the link in the description to watch that video and see how insourcing can save you 20 plus hours a week and eliminate all the outsourcing excuses that you get as to why work does not get done on time or work does not get done correctly. And if you've ever outsourced overseas before, you know what I'm talking about. All right, well, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want more tips on scaling your business and creating a life of freedom. And lastly, I got a free gift for you. You can click the link in the description. It's my free ultimate task delegation template that outlines exactly how to give a team member, a remote team member, a task in this format that will eliminate all the back and forth, all the miscommunication, and all the frustrations of not getting something done right the first time. Now, in this template, I have an example so you can see exactly like what I put together for a task for someone, and an instructional video of yours truly teaching exactly how to use this template, what each section is and why it's important, so that you can master delegating tasks to outsourced or remote workers that are your team members. And that concludes this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.